welcome to RSF1's F3 division. We're here live round number 19, I believe it is. 21 race season, that makes sense. It is the Mexican Grand Prix, a lovely flowing circuit where track limits, I would know, are very strong, but also expect really good racing around here as well, especially from our RSF1 members. I'm RSF1 Brundle. Stepping in for Hush and Diggles as well. My plans got changed, but you know, I'm looking forward to it, as I always am, and hopefully it should be a good race ahead of us. Alongside me is, well, I say the usual compatriot for F3, now the usual spectator of F3, RSF1 Easton. Our F1 Championship elect, should I say. Sorry to put some early pressure on you for Wednesday, but pretty much have it in the bag, I guess.
I don't know.
I think you need like 8th or something, and then that's it. No matter what anyone else does. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, good evening, Easton. Obviously you have watched. Well, I've watched F3 as well as a spectator, but you've obviously co-commed in this season for the last month or so, I think, since everything got changed around a bit, obviously. F3 is wonderful to watch, isn't it? They always provide the action. It is ridiculously close, and it shows really, because we got a championship here that looks to be going down to the wire.
Yeah, 100%. FCO, every season F3 never disappoint. Every season it's went down to the last 2 rounds, I think, apart from one. But you've obviously got your 3 main contenders of your photos, your dance, but also the construct, a different story as well.
Yes, very close Constructors' Championship. And the thing as well, I was in a party with a few of these drivers here, Camo, Dangerous Dan, Shane, Kachal in here as well. And it's not only is it competitive, it is fiercely heated. I mean, yes, they are professional 99% of the time, but it's heated, Easton. I mean, you should hear the conversations. You probably heard them before.
Oh yeah,
they want to beat each other, don't they?
Yeah, also known as F3 Div Head. I know these guys inside and out, the way they drive and all that. So yeah, it's obviously going to be a very good race, especially with the nature of the track.
Yes, of course. What makes Mexico so interesting here, Easton? Because obviously you've got that humongous run down the turn one where anything can happen. Of course, we saw it last night with the that happened.
The cluster,
yeah, which is obviously is because of how wide the track is, isn't it? Down to turn one, you need to get 4-5 wide potentially.
Maybe 6 wide if you're lucky.
Yeah, but I think what the difficulty is because you've got that long straight, obviously you need low aero, but then you've got the middle part of the track, which is all twisty and flowing, which needs downforce. So I guess sort of natural thing is to go kind of in between. What would you do? Would you go straight line speed, aero, or would you go in between?
Basically, I'll tell you what I've went down the route of. Because obviously Mexico, a lot of DRS zones, you have to be in this track, I believe. Main straight, second straight, and then the little straight between sections. Go after the S section and in the stadium. I've went for the DRS train hope, so I've ran higher wings, so I can stay within DRS range through the middle sector. But I just need to hope.
Fair enough.
Very bold tactic, I will admit. But you have to take risks in racing.
Yeah, you certainly do. So 19 here today, another good showing, another good numbers, obviously, which is great to see, especially when we just got 2 more rounds left. It's really weird saying that, how we've only got 2 more races. Obviously, those 2 weeks are going to be in January, because we do have a Christmas and New Year break after this race, as Shane has validated on his first lap.
I've jumped on board with Quaker as well. Sorry, cutting there, coming in the tricky last corner, and the Alpha is Oh, 14.5, that's a good lap to start off with. It's a very
Not bad
good lap.
already. Not bad already in the beginning of Q1 to get into the mid-14s. So obviously we're looking at our top 15 drivers to go through to the next session. What do you think the cutoff time will be, Easton? Obviously, I think looking at Quaker's time, I think that will be quite safe. So I'd say a low 15 probably would be the cutoff.
I wouldn't. I would go into the 14s to be fair with you. I've seen the times of. I'm going to predict a 14.9, 14.8. To be fair with you. And some of the Falcon Bots went to third there, 51. Quirky Turtle runs the final. 15.8 puts 5.
Who else is on the lap? I think Massa, no, he's invalidated as well. Going to see a lot of these track limits going around.
This is one of the tracks I'm really looking forward to actually racing on. Well, that's a very fun track to race on if you have the right setup and all.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. With most tracks, you need to be confident in your setup. But this one particular, you do not want to be in a situation where you're uncomfortable with the car because you're just going to have a bad time. I'm just going to start on board with Dangerous Dan at the moment. Do you mind me taking through a lap?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah, go for it. So on board with Dangerous Dan in the Williams, heading down to turn 1. Going up to 210 miles an hour before you hit the braking zone. It's such a long run down to turn 1. You have so much time to think about where you're going to brake, which is just around about 100 meter mark upon down into turn 1, clip the apex. Again, clipping the apexes, not over them, and he had to sort of see, you saw it sort of turned out of the turn 3 apex that did there, Dan, because he realised he was going to cut it, and he's now backed out of his lap. So, who do I jump on with?
Tacticals is on the lap. Middle sector.
There's
Oh,
Tacticals.
that was close. That was far too close. My liking.
See with Tacticals in the last sector, runs a little bit deep though into the stadium, as you can see. A lovely little section here with, it's very tight though, and you got to mind the traction, especially if you're running on no traction, which some of these guys I think are.
There's a couple, yeah.
Here comes Tacticals. 16.4 for Tacticals.
Camel's starting a lap.
And we're starting a lap. Right, we'll keep on board with Camo, so rinse and repeat basically, same as what Dan done, into turn 1 and then into turn 2 and then 3, which flows after one another. Just within track limits of the turn 3 there, just about got it right. Right, so heading down into turn 4, end of the first sector, braking just around about 100 meter mark aboard again. Left and right chicane again, very tight, got to keep the speed up, but don't be impatient because otherwise you're going to go running deep into one of these corners. Double apex, right hander there.
Blazer's crashed middle sector.
Blazer! Oh,
He's been,
Blazer can't get the luck.
he's been that very far down the straight. I don't know if he's like caught it again.
Very easy to lose the car.
He's in the middle of the
geez, yeah, right in the racing line as well.
I've always distracted.
Blazer can't get the luck in this division. He's been struggling with qualifying, especially the last few weeks, and it's happening again. So he will be starting at the back. But Camo's weaved his way through the stadium section now, out of the last corner, onto the power, and DRS not open because obviously it opens as you cross the start finish line. But there's a 14.7 from
well.
Camo.
Was right behind Camel.
Very nice there. No one touching Quaker Oats' time at the moment, so looking good for Quaker Oats. Ice the best now is about to finish his lap in the Renault. We're going to be in the low 15s by the looks of it. 15.2 goes 8th at the moment.
Oh, both Mercedes coming out at the exact same time. So I'm sensing maybe a tow happening.
Yeah, quite possibly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Tow's also
a tow.
If you want to hop on board.
Yeah, I was on Montoto now. I was going to say a tow between teammates is very beneficial, very easy to do, isn't it? Just straight down to turn 1. Here comes Toto now. So, big race for Total Wolf tonight, Easton. If you remember, obviously, what happened in USA last week, was leading the championship, I believe, got taken away by Dangerous Dan. He needs to retaliate, but we know Total Wolf, don't we, Easton? He is no way going to give up.
Yeah, one of the hardest racers actually in the division, to be honest with you.
Yes, big result needed for Total Wolf. He needs to respond with a good result against Dangerous Dan, but both of them are pushing each other. Both of them look very quick. Through the S section completely, absolutely flat, as you can see. That's very confident at the moment. 55.7 middle sector is a pretty handy middle sector as well. The stadium section. He's on a wheel, so you can see obviously the smoothish movements that he has. All had to sort of turn in there, because if you run too wide on that curb on the left hand side as you turn in, that's invalidation. As a 14.7 joins the guys at the top already.
JC's obviously the first Mercedes on the track with a lot of traffic heading into the start second sector. This could prove a bit of a problem for him. Looks like there's a Williams Racing Point and a Ren.
Yeah, Dangerous Dan, who did set 29.3, but he's got to go again, obviously. Now they should easily get out of the racing line, but we'll keep on board with JS Lee. Another guy that needs a huge result here, Easton, obviously a fellow Mercedes driver. Obviously, he didn't score any points in USA, and that has damaged his title-winning credentials. He basically needs to win here tonight, doesn't he? Absolute minimum.
Yeah. Because obviously he needs to get within a 52-point range of the two in front of him to actually still be in the title fight going into Brazil after the Christmas break.
This lap is looking very good. This might go top. 14.7 again.
Matches Camel's 10 millisecond. Oh, damn.
Sainz, 14.4. There we go.
Speaking to Sainz earlier, and he said he's found the perfect setup. He was struggling before, but now he's flying.
Very good from Sainz. Chow is just about going again. Maniac going again because he's invalidated.
I've jumped on board with Quirky Turtle coming in at the stadium. It's tricky hairpins catching a lot of drivers off on traction. I really struggle with it personally.
I don't know what it is about it on this year's game. Obviously they've changed. As Turtle goes a lot safer now, 14.9. I just realised, look how close the times are, Easton. I know this is a short track, and obviously we expect it to be close, but looking very good. It's great to see.
Yeah. Dan's nailed that turning for the S section. Jeez. Drops it into 60. Just to get the car slowed.
Is he on a fresh? Can I tell whether he's on a fresh set or
not?
He's
on the same tyres.
Same tyres. Yeah, which makes sense actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can do. This is another one, because it's such a short track, you can actually do several laps on these soft tyres and they'll be alright.
Not really in this game, as it's obviously a two-stopper. Oh, damn.
Jesus. 14.3 on the same set. Alright then. Not hanging around. Goodness me. Very good that blur from Dangerous Dan. Ka-chow. Ka-chow goes ninth. Maniac's back in. Leaves Tacticals, who's on an out lap.
Oh,
Maniac
Camels went round in the middle sector.
And Massa.
I've just seen that there. It's facing backwards. Going into the little kinky part. The kink. How can I explain this? After like the proper S's, it's just like the little kink. Just facing backwards going into there.
Right, as we got a little bit of time before we get to the business end of the session. Something in Discord. Oh yeah, about EA as well, because of course the news broke today that the next game or the game after next game could be bought by EA. Everything else be interesting. Just have to wait and see what happens with that one, but I need to find a table. Where is the table? There is the table. As Tacticals is on a lap now. So championship as follows. Dangerous Dan leads the way on 283 points, Obviously took the lead after the result in USA, which I believe he won. Total Wolf is second on 277, followed by JS Lee on 222. They're the three gunning for the championship at the moment. As we mentioned, JS Lee really needs to win against his rivals, and his rivals really to be lower than third, to be honest, to have a realistic chance. Fourth place behind the top three is Science on 136, Maniac on 111, Stretch 96 ahead of Falcon on 95, Kachow on 86 with Quakeworks on 80, Camo on 75 in the Williams, followed by the Renault of Ice the Best 73. Little Sparks is on 71, Connor Todd 70 with Shane on 70 points as well. And then a gap back to Koala on 38, Evo 19, Massa 18, Blaze at 13, Caesar with a 7. And that rounds out your goal scorers, point scorers. As for the constructors, we have a huge fight on our hand. We have Alfa Romeo on 373. Then, 15 points back, we have Mercedes and Williams. So, hotly contested between all three of those teams there.
Then
behind
Caesar.
Caesar.
He almost.
Off in the S section.
That was almost a massive crash. He's managed to keep it out the wall though. How he's kept that out the wall, I'll never know.
So yeah, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, all Williams basically, because all the other teams aren't in the fight anymore, and to be honest, that could go down to the wire between those three. Alfa Romeo have a 15-point advantage over the other two. Then it's Racing Point of 4th on 165, then Renault quite close to them on 151, then Haas 149, AlphaTauri 115, Red Bull 109, and Ferrari and McLaren are quite close for the wooden spoon of F3, 76 Ferrari, 74 McLaren. Minute and a half left. Tactical says yet to improve on his 16.4, so I think needs to. Maniac has invalidated again. He is really struggling with the track limits. It is yet to set a valid lap, and Massa's about to finish one at the moment. Have you got the chat up at the moment?
Master to 4th.
Yeah, do you have the stream up at the moment?
No, Falcon's currently dead, so all Falcon bought. Unfortunate. So I can have it up. I'll put it up once it's charged.
Yeah, just want to check the quality. Your mic keeps cutting out for some reason on mine. I don't know whether it's coming through on the stream. Tactical's very loose through the S section. 10.5 down now. These are wizards out. Or finished. So he could be under pressure. See what Tacticals can do. Done several laps on these softs, so they do look a little bit worn. And yeah, he's entering the pits. Tacticals is out. So that leaves Maniac, who again very close on the end of the track limits there.
That was close. That was very close for Maniac. Jeez, oh.
That's a very handy middle sector though. If he finishes this lap, could be quite good. The stadium now. Very close. Needs to be 15-0, but I think he should be alright here. Yep. 14-6 goes 5th.
Knocks Caesar.
Which knocks, yeah.
Falcon.
It's just Falcon. Falcon is a surprise.
Needs to find about another 300 last sector to get through.
Nice into the last corner.
He's just done
49
it.
just by a tenth of a second. So that, yeah, stretch out. Koala goes through by 8 thousandths of a second.
You want to get some dim?
Yeah, who do you want?
I'll get Tacticals. Get Tacticals. Yes, it says.
You inviting him or?
Yeah, I'll invite him now.
Cool. So very close at the top, but Danger Stan, the slight advantage over Science at the top. Quaker Oats doing good for Alfa Romeo up there in 3rd place. Do feel Total Wolf has a little bit more in him. He's in 9th. That's safely going through, but casualty of Q1, both Red Bulls, Tacticals, and Caesar Wizard.
Yeah.
You asking a question, Decent, or should I?
Yeah, I'll ask them.
Okay.
So, Tacticals, welcome to the comms box, obviously. And
Tacticals, there's a big echo coming from your mic. Can you? There's some mic issues going on with Tacticals because there was a humongous echo from that. Right, Tacticals, all good? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're having problems. I think we'll leave it. Send him a message. Just don't worry about it.
okay. So, did you also hear how close it was in that session?
Yeah, and obviously it's good to see, obviously, in this big constructors battle. I mean, obviously early days. It's good to see that Quaker Oats in the Alfa Romeo is doing it for the team at the moment. He seems to be looking good. Looking quick, but Q1 is behind us. It's all what you can do in F2. F2, Q2.
Also, just quick stat that in the top 14 in that top 15, sorry, in that session, they were separated by 0.6 of a second.
Jeez, that is close. Interestingly, Kachal coming out on the medium tyres. Now, there was about a second, maybe a little bit more than a second, between the softs and the mediums, Easton.
Yep.
Are you the same as me? If someone gets through on the mediums, take my hat off to them.
Oh no, yeah. No, I think we had this conversation yesterday at some point.
Yeah, it's I think it's as well on it is that if you can get through the mediums, it's highly beneficial, but the time difference between the mediums and the softs is so much. I just think too many are going to go on the softs just to try and get through. Trap position is going to be everything going down to turn 1.
Yeah. So basically, I think what Charles going to do is just get a sighter lap in on the mediums and wait to the end session and slap on a fresh set of softs. Because it's looking like a 2-stop for most drivers.
Yeah, potentially. And only Kachal and Wala out at the moment, but although I can see some more, both the Williams heading out, and there's a racing point of Shane, is that? That Falcon. It is Shane, so
Here comes Charles starting his lap now in the banana car.
yeah, mediums on board with him. It's heading down. Have you got the stream up now?
I need to check my
Just,
full
checking
percent
quality.
battery.
Yeah, I need to check quality just to make sure whether it's okay. Sounding all right.
I'll just try to load up on my iPad.
Cool. Thank you. Let's see if Kachal actually finishes this lap, because so many people I've seen in this season, not just this division, where they do like a really slow lap on the mediums just to bait everyone, saying, "Oh, I'm not going to set my lap on mediums." I just it's something about like you set a slow lap first off, so you got like a time to work on or something like that.
Yeah. I sometimes do it, to be fair, depending on the track. I usually go out and scrub set of softs, then just go medium mid section and go fresh set of softs at the end. That's what usually my plan is, but obviously we all drive differently.
Yeah, of course. Kachal looking pretty good. Is he going to finish the lap? Seems so, yeah. He's going 400%, 15.5. It's pretty decent, actually, on the medium tyres there. So, not a bad lap from him. Koala has invalidated on his first run, so he'll probably scrap that idea. He's got Camo, got Dangerous Dan ahead of him, I think. No, Camo is the lead Williams, so he's heading off through the sector. Now, I'd say, judging by Q1, what was fastest in Q1? 14.3, wasn't it? Fastest so far?
And yeah, it was a 14.3 by Dan. Tune quality's
Yeah,
good as well, by the way.
Yeah, so I'd say probably 14.5 minimum you have to do to get in the Q3, I'd say.
Oh no, it wouldn't be as low as that. I'll be like a 14.7. So that's what most drivers were hitting in Q1.
Well, we'll see. Am I threading his way just? He's running very close to that curb on the left-hand side. That caught me out a few times, but he goes 14.5. Not bad. What does the other Williams do? Dan? It goes 2/10 quicker. 14.3.
I tell you what, it must be
Matches
a big ask having Dangerous Dan as a teammate. Even just outperform him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you say that as just I know Dangerous Dan as a person. He's one of those that if he gets promoted, obviously not my call. If he gets promoted and I stay in F2, he's a teammate I would like next season. So, but he's doing well so far. Shane pops in between the two Williams on a 14.4. Very nice lap from Shane. He's told me his setup and his strategy has Shane. It's a bold one. Let's just say that. We'll leave it at that and see how it goes. But it's a very bold one from Shane. But he's feeling slightly confident going into this. But it's good to hear from Shane because he does just feel he does need a good result after all the hard work that he puts in.
Yeah, I feel like I think last time I had the toes backed up. That's interesting. Is it maybe bane people on the centre quick lap?
Yeah, potentially. Quirky Turtle just going through the end of his lap as well. Just seem to be struggling a little bit in Q1. He wants to move forward. Obviously, the lone AlphaTauri left and sets a 15.3. Might need to improve on that. It's Quaker. It's 14.2.
Ice pops in a 15.3. Evo's starting a lap on the softs, both medium, sorry. Shane's retired very early. He's very confident.
Risky. Confident but risky. Tell you what, Quaker looks very handy tonight, Easton. That's the fastest time, I believe, so far tonight.
Yes, I think obviously because Dan obviously set the quickest time in Q1 and then went even quicker than that. But it's looking very tight at the top. Roughly, about 200 separating those top two.
Both Mercedes quite close on track. Doesn't it like they're towing the two Mercedes?
Just looks like they've been best friends.
Yeah, I was thinking potentially. Obviously, you have the three top teams: Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Mercedes. All of them have a driver in the Drivers' Championship. All of them are in the Constructors' battle as well, also very close. I was maybe thinking, Quaker could tow Toto, Camo could tow Dan, they tow like the driver that's in the championship. But at the same time, I'm glad they're not doing that, because then it makes it fairer, I guess.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more interesting.
Dan's retired, but should be fine. I think Shane's time should be fine.
Yeah,
but
it should be.
Here comes JS Lee through the S, very wide. No, there we go.
Back to Jake.
The thing is, yep, he's alright. The thing is that S section Science has just gone through. You need to get the first part right, and then the second part right, and then the third. As soon as if you get one part of the first part when you turn into the corners, then the rest of it you're just gonna have a bad time. Here comes Science 14-3.
Showing his, it's showing his hand.
Nice, very good. Evo, second lap on the mediums. It's about coming round again for him. Now, if he could pop into the mid to low 14s, 15 foot. No, I don't think that's going to be enough. It's a good lap on the mediums, but
Yeah.
there's too many on the soft tires, really.
Toto's coming out in the mediums as well. Is he going to take the risks? Maybe try the different strategy, because there's also many different variants to the 2-stop, and also you've got the 1-stop available to you as well.
Mm. The only thing I would say about the 1-stop, on personal preference, and it could be different for others, but I would not recommend the hards, not even to my closest enemy. They're just blare. Just blare, really are. And because it's such a short track, you need the softer, grippier tires, don't you?
Yeah.
Hards really are if you get caught up in something
Yeah,
and
just
you're
like
trying something different.
the hards around here are basically lap 1, get damage, come last, just
Or
slap
save the
on the
car.
hards. Yeah, just slap on the hards and go as long as you can, hoping for a late safety car.
Hmm.
That I've
Yeah,
done.
'cause say like if we say like what was it, 38 lap race? If I remember.
36 around here.
36. Oh, so yeah. So it's if we got like a safety car, like say lap 10, maybe we could see a couple try it.
Oh no, if there's a safety car around about that time, I'm slapping on the hards, don't care how they feel.
Yeah. Also, it does also depend what you do in qualifying, because if you use all your sets of tyres, is that Patel looking like he's going for it on this medium strategy, because there's 4.5 minutes to go. And even if he finishes this lap and goes again, he might have enough time, but he's definitely got to side 100%. Carl looks pretty stable going through middle sector. He's 6-1. 3/10 down than his PB at the moment, but obviously last sector he was quite slow last time, so... And again, keeping it valid, keeping it on the curbs as well. Gonna finish it. No. Dies into the pits. Which leaves him just enough time for one lap on the sauce, but not ideal, really, to be honest.
Yeah, Maniac's also on a lap right now. Coming into the stadium section, this tricky hairpin catches a lot of drivers out with the nature of it, and then this little curb here is also very lethal. This last corner's lethal, just the whole last sector's lethal, to be honest with you. Oh, 14.5 for Maniac.
Not bad from Maniac there.
Then Quirky jumps up and it's... No, never mind, he just started a lap.
Jessley go to get... Oh, Jessley! Jeez.
There's a massive tank slapper.
Big slide. Big slide coming out the S's. Kept it together though. Yeah, those that did a lap on mediums, Eason, yeah, nowhere near. They have to go again on the softs.
Yeah. Still a
And any
14.4 from Slee with a lot of mistakes in that.
Despite the slide.
Just a lot of mistakes in general.
Jeez.
So Slee is, as always, looking quick. Chow's on a lap, Eyes is on a lap, Quirky Turtle's on a lap. We'll jump on board with him.
Everyone now on soft tyres as well. Look at Chow running his way through turn 2 and 3. Nicely done through there. 2 tenths covering the top 5 at the moment. Q3 is going to be ridiculous.
Oh,
Could have
yeah.
a really close top 10. Through goes
14.7.
Oh. Who's that, Quirky?
Yeah, Quirky puts it 9th to 14.7.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? You're full tenths off pole, but you're right in the danger of that top 10.
Eyes just goes in front of Quirky. What's Chow on?
Alzon seems to be a good lap. 6 tenths up. Middle sector, and these last few corners look good.
Always went very wide.
Oh, Jesus. I see on it. It
14.
worked. 14-4. I mean, the lie worked. It's very close. He almost did a Bottas
Yeah.
of last year, I think. Nice one, good shout. Pits up in the 4. Knocks Shane down to 5th. Maniac's retired on a 14-5, and he's currently 8th for the moment. This is ridiculously close. Who's next? Camo's on an out. Camo doesn't feel safe, and he's 7th.
Don't blame him.
No. Could get a couple of surprises here. So you've got Evo outlap, just under a minute to go. These are the guys' last laps.
No, Mania. Oh, Massa.
Massa's got time.
That was going to be an absolute stellar of a lap. He'd done a 14 flat.
Yeah. A 14 flat? Jesus Christ, have you done a 14 flat?
Yeah, and tiniest of cuts he done as well.
Sometimes it is.
Pressure's
Just the
on
tiniest of
total, though.
cuts. Yeah, you got Falcon up, then you got the 2 Renaults ahead of him. Eyes and Kachow. I think Eyes is on a second. No, Eyes is slowing down. While on Quirky in the pits, they're in danger.
Kirky's already out.
Falcon's next, and the checker flag falls. Falcon goes to 12. Falcon's out. 14-9.
What's what we're gonna? Oh, that's going to be quick. 14-3.
14-3. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. What pressure.
Evil's 6/10 up.
Leaves Evo and Massa. So this is going to put Eyes and Maniac in out of Q2 potentially. Comes the Evo.
Oh, what a lap!
It tops the session. 14-2
Massa's
right at
out.
the end.
Massa's spun going into the
And
pits.
yeah.
That's all
So
she wrote.
Evo puts himself through, knocks Eyes the best in the Renault out in 11th place.
That session was very interesting. 3/10, so you're having a lot.
3.5 tenths.
The top 6!
The top 6! That is ridiculous. Wow. GGF3, Jesus Christ. Right, so out in Q2, 6.5 tenths covering 14 of them. Eyes in 11th, Koala 12th, Quirky Turtle 13th, Falcon 14th, and Massa 15th. Who are we inviting? Should we try this a second time?
I think we'll try Eyes this time. Or should we I've just got Eyes. I've only just got Eyes and invite. That was close.
I was going to say, I was on his name, and then you said no.
I was thinking about Falcon but
So anybody's guess for this top 10. Anybody's guess. Unless somebody has something hidden that they can potentially get to the 13. I think it's going to be a high 13 Eastern. 13-9, I'd say.
I wouldn't be too
13-9,
shocked.
14-0. Like not joining, you send him one.
Yeah, I just don't think they like me, to be honest with you.
They don't like us.
It just happens every week now.
Fair enough. Shane is first out in the Racing Point, joined by the Alfa Romeo of Quaker Oats.
That's also interesting. I've just realised all 3 of the top 3 constructors are all in Q3 as well. Plus a Renault, Chow, Shane. Well, Renault of Kachow, plus the Racing Point of Shane, then the Haas of Maniac and the Ferrari of Evo.
Nice. Very good. Kachow mediums. You're just looking at the mediums. This is another thing as well about Q3, which you've got to start thinking about, Easton, as well with your tyre selection. You know, do you save a set of tyres for the race? Do you have 2 goes at it at Q3, get the track position, but then you have to do, you know, use a set of softs in the race that are used quite a bit?
The thing
All these things you've got to start thinking about.
The thing I usually do, to be fair, is I do I usually do my first run in Q3 on the Q1 softs, and then I do the Q3 softs for my last run in Q3, and then I also have the Q2 softs saved for the race, in case of a late safety car or a 2-stop race.
Ah, I see. Yeah, Kachal is going out on medium, so maybe he's trying to just put a lap on the board. Maybe he only has one set of tyres left, but Quaker Oats is going to be setting his potential lap for Q3. His bid for pole position, runs the car slightly over the white line on the left hand side, but obviously you can do that. Hashtag esports. Perfectly through turn 2 and 3. We're not sponsored by esports, so I can't really say that, to be honest, but down into turn 4. 27.9 first sector, pretty good. And turn 5, don't run the car too far wide on the left hand side, you can run it a little bit, as you can see. More esports lines. And then 6 and 7, double brake, that's right hand, and then turn 8. Get the car turned in nicely, and then thread the car through, keep it as stable as you can. Oh no, he had to turn out of it!
His back off so he doesn't invalidate either, but it's not very helpful for Quaker. What's Shane on?
No, it's a shame. What was it, middle sector? 55.3, that's good. Anything like 55.4 or lower, you're probably on a pretty good lap. Oh, runs it very close to the curb. Then he takes out the bollard. Nicely for the last sector. What is it going to be? It is a 14.4 from Shane. We've seen a couple of tenths quicker, but that's a pretty good banker lap as Evo. Sends it sideways. Dangerous down, 14 flats. There we go.
Somebody's turning up the heat. Also, I just got a message of Izzy wasn't getting notifications, so that's why I didn't join. I descended on a 13.9 an hour ago.
Very nice. Science 14.418 in the Mercedes. Yeah, Dan has raised the bar. It's a high jump, and Jesse's back into the pits. He's had a difficulty. Here's Kachal and his mediums. We'll see what Kachal could do on a medium set. Can you imagine if Kachal sets a 13 on mediums?
Oh yeah, it's doing my strategy. I sometimes do. Just use the mediums for the sake of it.
16.2. There we go. Very nice. Camo nets to come across.
14.6.
14.6. You set a tyres maybe from a few of these
Oh,
guys?
someone's just went in there. Oh, Shane's went in the last sector. He's lost a bit of wing.
Oy, nice handbrake turn. Harsa Maniac goes 5th, 15.0.
Leave totals next. Oh, never mind. I'm jinxing.
Ooh, slightly over the curb, yeah. What happens when the pressure is on sometimes. Everyone's back into the pits, so first blood to our championship leader at the moment, 4 tenths. So that's either I feel that's either a used set or they haven't hooked up the lap because I expected it a bit closer.
Yeah. Or Dan's just like perfected the lap.
Yeah. Right. So Quaker Oats. Always in qualifying, I never want to leave it to one lap.
Oh, I fully agree.
Especially my reputation of corner cutting after last night. But even before last night happened. Because you can very easily, at any track, you can very easily just cut a corner and boom, that's it, you're starting 10th. And 10th is the danger zone of turn 1, isn't it?
I've done that many times this season. Captain bottle of qualifying I've been this season.
Right, Quaker Oats in the Alfa Romeo, 28.0 first sector. I feel that was slightly slower than his first attempt. With a double apex right-hander he goes. I do feel Quaker Oats could be the key in this race if he can get up into the front 2 rows, maybe support Turtle Wolf, but he's always invalidated again. Still got 5 minutes. If he's got no more set of tyres left, He's the only one out on track at the moment. Is he going to go back into the pits, or is he going to go again? Oh, there we go. So, 5 minutes left. We just wait now. Wait now for a couple of minutes. So what do we think about the news breaking today about EA potentially
I've not
buying
really
out Codemasters?
I've not really read into it, to be fair. As obviously all got like announced this morning, like early doors, and I wasn't around obviously because I was at school all day. It was a bit of an L. Shane's
Obviously, yeah, Shane's coming out now. Obviously EA, obviously they most known for FIFA, I guess. Obviously they've made other games. They've made other racing games before. They've made F1 games before. They've made the latest they did was 2002, 2003. It's been a right game, I guess. It's again, we've got to see what they're going to do, but they're a highly profitable company. They can put a lot of money into it, which means better games, I guess. Better servers. I mean, EA servers aren't that bad for multiplayer, so
2 playing for a pit stop.
I mean, yeah, there is that. That is the big worry I've got. Is it's going to be, you know, they're going to have DLCs which you're going to have to pay for. You know, because they want to try and make money out of it, wouldn't they? So,
yep,
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, from what I heard, Codemasters are still involved. It's just, you know, so I think, you know, if Codemasters had anything to do with it, they'll be like, well, we're not going to have like a, you know, you get Australia, but you then have to pay £50 for the rest of the tracks. I don't think they will allow that. Still a worry, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see how it goes down the line, anyway. Right. Shane, as the rest of the drivers come out, we've got the two Mercedes close to one another, but again, I don't think they're towing. They're just like coming out of the garage together. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Got the two Alfa Romeos close, though. Behind a Williams of Dangerous Dan. Yeah, they're all quite close. Oh, they're all just backing off. Never mind.
That's very oh, never mind. I've spoke too soon again.
Oh, you keep doing it to them. You keep doing it to everyone, don't you? Little commentator's curse. Still got time. Still 2 minutes to go.
Sainz is a 10th up for the first sector alone.
See. Nicely turned in. Through the middle sector he goes. Nicely flowing. Has to turn it down to 6th gear. I normally try and take it through 7th. Keep the car as stable as possible. 10th and a half up. Not going to challenge Dan at the moment unless he gets an almighty last sector, but it will put him into 2nd. Slightly over the curb. Just keeps at least 2 wheels on the left hand side there. And it's going to be a 14-2. He gets a 2/10 out of it, moves into 2nd.
He out-qualifies Sleep, but I imagine they've got time to go again.
Yeah, they got time to go again.
Quaker's invalidated. But he's got time for another lap.
Easton, Dan is 3/10 up. Dan is 3/10 up. 13.
I give up.
13-7. Goodness me. Wow. Can anybody challenge that? Can Total challenge that? 2nd, 14-2, still half a second off.
Should we just give him his full interview?
No, because it's only Q3.
I mean,
It's only the fight for pole position. Still the race.
Oh yeah, I mean,
He's laid it down. He's laid down a statement.
His pole interview.
Oh yeah, potentially.
Not his race interview.
Yeah.
Pole's
No.
Pole's put out in the front row.
Shane is slightly up. Goes 2nd. Pips Toto by 1,000.
Go on, Shane.
Nice. Ferrari of Evo goes to 5th. So, I mean, I was right. It's a tenth separating 2nd to 6th at the moment. Still 15 seconds to go. Did Sainz improve? I don't think he did. Sainz and Lee just crossed the line to start again. Break ropes. Be next as the checkered flag falls. Quaker Oats running it wide in the last corner. It's one and only lap. Where does he go? 4th. Just behind his teammate, who's invalidated, so stays 3rd. Got a Williams as well behind of Dan, who's gone back in. The House of Maniac goes to 6th. 14-2. Joins the 14-2 club. Jeez. Chow. 14. No! Stop doing 14-2s. That's not fair.
14-4 for Camel. Slee's a 10th up.
Oh, that is ridiculously close. Lee, he's only a little bit, but a little bit could put him 2nd. That's the scary thing. He's currently 9th. Is he the last one? He got Sainz. Sainz has not improved. Even a 10th, Lee. He goes 4th. Jesus Christ.
What is this qualified section? Just what has happened? Somebody explain to me how we've got basically everyone on a 14-2 bar the Williams.
Bar Dan. Oh yeah, bar the 2 Williams. What?
500.
Right. Let's.
500.
So, I'll invite Dan so we can get that. But Shane on the front row beats Total Wolf by 1,000th. Then you got 4,000ths back to JS Lee in 4th. Another 3,000ths to Quaker Oats in 5th. So 8,000ths of a second covering those 4. Then you got Sainz in 6th, Maniac 7th, 2,000ths ahead of Kachal, who's 5,000ths ahead of Evo. Again, a 10th separating all 4 of them, and then you got Camo in 10th place.
I'm just speechless.
I mean, I was right in a way. It was close until this guy beats everyone by 3/10.
Dan,
Hi, Dan.
You can take my seat. That's
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Oh, ruined
You and Camo ruined it.
I ruined the whole. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
going
no.
into that.
Yeah, get Shane back in, Easton. Get
well,
Shane back in.
every time he gets a good quality.
Anyway, Dan, not to take away from your pole position, what a great pole position from you. A statement now from you. Obviously, not only after you took the championship lead in USA, pole position by 4/10 over everyone else, just hooked it up, I guess. It's one of those dream laps.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't have put it better. That was very hooked up. Yeah, I cannot believe how close that was. Was that a 10th between, or less than a 10th between 2nd and 9th there?
Well, I was on board with JS Lee, and he was currently 9th, and I said even a 10th would put you up to like 3rd or 4th, which he did. So yeah, it was like 10th.
That's crazy.
10th separating 2nd to 9th, and then you got Camo in 10th. So yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, you must be feeling really good right now. But as you know, obviously not to put the commentator's curse on you, but you know, obviously we've still got the race ahead of us. What's your thoughts heading down to turn 1?
Keeping it clean. I saw that yesterday's start was full of chaos, and it's just a case of keeping it clean, just hopefully trying to get a bit of a gap to the cars behind and sort of settling in, yeah.
So then, any questions from you, Easton?
I'm not really. Just. Do you want to take my seat on Wednesday? Question mark.
I don't want to do this track twice. I'm sorry. Any other track I might have done, but yeah, thank you. It should be entertaining, this one.
Hopefully, unless you all go around in circles and don't do anything. You could do that. Control everybody. The 11 view. Why is it 11? Why is it 11? We should have normally more than that. Anyway, yes, good luck for the race, Dan. Maybe speak to you later.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope to speak to you later.
I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
You neutral. Okay,
Maybe
that's
not.
good.
I'm neutral. Maybe not.
Whatever you say, Brundle.
Alright, good. Good luck anyway.
Thank you. See you in a bit.
This race is just about to get tasty. Anything can happen.
Why is there 11 viewers watching? There's normally in the 20s or the 30s, especially for F3. I don't know where everyone's gone. You're watching Zero Limitless. Is that what it is?
Probably. It's your RWR.
No offense to the guy. I personally don't like him. But, maybe that's what it is. Maybe our viewers have been sucked away to Zero Limitless. I don't know. Anyway. What are we... Little Sparks has joined, but better late than never.
Yeah, he's a bit late. I told him this, but he didn't really listen to me.
Just a bit. Right, so this race ahead of us, you got most of the front runners near the front, as we kind of expect them to do. Koala on the hards, Mass on the hards, which is interesting. It's going to be that run down to turn 1 though, isn't it? They've all got to keep clean. Yeah, just keep your front wing, and who knows from there. There's going to be multiple overtakes. I'd be watching at, say, Total Wolf and GS Lee, because you don't want to be on the front road down to turn 1, do you?
If you get a good start from 6, you could be looking at the lead into turn 1, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, potentially. And obviously you've got all the big hitters. You got Williams are down in there. Obviously Shane's another one as well. I said in qualifying he needs a strong result. He's one of many drivers in this division and other divisions that I just want a good result, because you go throughout the season, you just want one good result, don't you? If you've had like a tough season, I've had a tough season, but I've got Canada. I've got Canada as my moment, if you will. Quite a few like Shane don't have the moment, I don't think. I think he's been on the podium once.
I don't think he has. He's just was he? It may have ended up being Australia first round.
Yeah, but obviously also you got coming to the end of the season. Some people maybe want to be in the higher division. There are people out there that want to still. It's that momentum thing, isn't it? You want to go into next season on a high.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, viewer count's bumped up to 19. Is it because it's the race? That's what it is, isn't it? Qualifying's over. Race starting. Come on, let's go and watch it. Who cares about qualifying? Even though you just missed the most entertaining qualifying potentially the entire season. Missed all that.
Just a shame Dan ruined it.
No, both Williams ruined it. Both Williams ruined it.
Would have been amazing if we had everyone on a 14-2.
On a 14-2, yeah. Just ridiculous. Anyway, let's head to our race now under perfectly blue skies and sunshine, I must say as well. Not a chance at all of rain. Anyway, take us through the grid, please, Mr. I nearly said Blazer. I'm looking at Blazer, Mr. Easton.
Okay. So, starting with Mr. Blazer at the back. So it's Ella Blazer Guns in the Red Bull and the medium compound tyres, crashing Q1, bit unfortunate. P18 NV Tacticals. And the AlphaTauri starts with the soft compound tyres. And the AlphaTauri. P17 CR2 Wizard. And the McLaren on the soft compound tyres. P16 it's Stretchy Babe. And the Red Bull on the medium compound tyres from 16th. Hopefully can have a good race. RSF1 Master, one of the drivers very out of position for this race. Starts down in P15 on the hard tyres. And then McLaren. P14 RSF1 Falcon is in the racing point on the medium compound tyres. P13 Quirky Turtle and the AlphaTauri on the medium compound tyres. P12 Koala VG and the Haas on other driver on the hard compound tyre is in the Haas and P12. 11th Eyes the best, the highest medium tyre runner and the Renault on the yellow compound tyres of the mediums. And the top 10 we go. Camel 432 and the Williams lines up. And P10 on the softs, that was close. P9 LR Evo and the Ferrari on the soft tyres. P8 RSF1 Kachow and the Renault on the soft tyres. Then P7 RSF1 Maniac is in P7 and the Haas on the soft tyres. Into the top 6 we go. First Mercedes. RSF1 Sainz lines up P6 in the Mercedes on softs. P5 Quick Roads and the first Alpha lines up in P5 on the softs. J3 P4 on the softs in the Mercedes. Last Alpha of RS Total Wolf and the Alfa Romeo on the soft tyres. RSF1 Shane 0407 is in the racing point on the soft tyres. Lines up in the front row, but Mr. Pole Position wins with a 13.7. Mr. Dangerous Dan on the soft compound tyres. Also championship leader.
Thank you very much. You'll start building up now. 19 drivers all roaring down to turn 1. 4-5 wide potentials. Let's see. Everybody in the top 10 starting on the soft tyres. I'll be interested to see whether anybody outside the top 10 can make an inroad. Oh no, not this again. Really, this is it me? Remember Thursday? So now we're waiting for the light. Oh, there we go.
Where are we?
3, 4, 5 lights. And the lights out and away they goes. A slow start from Shane. He's gonna get swallowed by both Mercedes. It's a good start for Dan. Total Wolf in the Alfa Romeo is following behind. Can I get a good camera angle, please? Because we're 3 wide in a few of them. Oh, yeah, we're 4-5 wide in the midfield. Dan keeps the lead for Total Wolf. Kachal's up there into 6th. Where's Shane got? The pink racing point is dropped all the way back to 12th now. It's been swallowed up. He hadn't had a good start at all. We've kept it clean, I think.
Shane's been spun.
Oh, no, it's the yellow flag. Is Shane? Something must be wrong. Yellow flag through sector 1. Dan keeps the lead. Toto up to 2nd. Lee up to 3rd. Craig up to 4th. Kachal's had a good start up to 5th. Maniac 6th. Evo 7th. Then Camo Sainz dropped down to 9th. But apart from Shane at the back, we're all good. What's going on with Shane? Shane there? Is there something wrong with him?
I think he's in his AI car.
Driving very slowly. He did leave and join, didn't he? So maybe he's struggling to retake his car. What horrible luck for Shane in that racing point, but he's still in the race. So hope he gets back in once again. We've got Blazer and Quirky Turtle going side by side. Blazer's up to 16th. As Danish Standards dropped down 1. No, he hasn't. Timing pages all over the place. Yep. Going so well. But clean from the F3 division, apart from Blazer and... not Blazer, Quirky Turtle and Caesar Wizard are in the pits on the opening lap. As is Shane.
Cameron's got a 3-second penalty already.
I'll wait until the timing pages have fixed themselves before I get back to the position, but a great start from the Williams Danger Standards. Got a great start off the line. Shane just... I don't think Shane was in control of his car when it started off, because he just got swallowed up by both Mercedes, one either side. Sainz then got shuffled out through turn 2 and 3. He's dropped down to 10th. We're all nose to tail by the looks of it.
Also now we've got a top 9 in the DRS train, like I said at the start of the stream, which everyone was going to be expecting. Hey, we're back normal.
We're back normal. So Tactical's the biggest mover, up to 13th place outside the top 10 and put back on the tyres. So Koala on hard tyres looking interesting. If he can stay in the train, well, he's 2 seconds off.
Here comes Camo. Here comes Camo on Evo. Look at him down.
Yeah, he's got a good run.
He's going to fly past.
A lot of ERS. Down to 20% already. You could save a lot in the middle sector. Up on the inside of Evo. Evo's still there though. Going side by side with turn 2 and 3. Is Camo going to leave him in the room? He does. Evo goes off the circuit. But Camo gets the position. Can Evo fight back? He can. On the outside for turn 4. Racing between the pair of them. Evo's still there. Camo giving him the room. They're tyre rubbing. Side by side once again. Sainz getting a good show out of this. It's still side by side. Oh, bit of a bump. Camo's still there.
Oh, there's a spanner in the background. Tacticals has had a bit of an off.
Camo, after about 7 corners going side by side with Evo, makes the position.
Dan's out of DRS.
Yeah, already. JS pressurising Total Wolf and Quaker. Really needs to put pressure on JS to help his teammate. They're all still there. Kachal's had a really good start.
Toll moves straight
Not
over
the leaders.
to the right hand side to try and break the toll from Jessley. Kawa also breaks the toll. But here comes RSF1 Science and maybe looking for a move on Evil. He's a bit too far back going into the braking zone. Quaker's got a pen.
Yeah, might see a few of those in this race. Don't build them up too much. Hammer's got 3 seconds as his Blazer and Tacticals at the back. Yeah, Koala still leading of those that started outside the top 10 and on the hard tyres. He said if he can stay there, I don't think he will, but if he can stay there, looking pretty good as this race goes on.
Yeah, obviously Dan's just decided to leave everyone for dead. Because that's what Dan does.
I'd say that Koala's got a train of about 6 cars behind him and kind of race B at the moment. You got the top 9 3 seconds ahead of him as Eyes is having a move on the inside of Falcon into the stadium. That was a little bit of contact, but through. So Koala is just bunching all these guys up. As back to the leaders, Quaker has got to run on JS but JS Lee's gone for a move on Total Wolf with DRS. What's Quaker going to do in all this? Side by side for both the Alfa Romeos with his... Well, Total, I think, lets him through. So Quaker can now attack JS Lee, but Total's lost 2 positions there. Interesting.
Oh, he has as well.
Interesting. Did that look tactical to you?
I don't think it was, because... maybe this is tactical from actually told just to save up a bit of VRS. Let someone else head the train.
He's on 24%. He's obviously used quite a bit just trying to keep up with JS Lee. Dan is already 2 seconds up the road from these guys. And the more they fight, the more they sort themselves out. This gives them the breathing room.
Yeah. How much ERS? Dan's not even using ERS as well. That's the funny thing. There's how much
70%, yeah.
There's how much pace Dan's got around here. But Slee is definitely judging off him far behind what it was at the start. But obviously Slee's using ERS to try and catch up to Dan, but now he's got to be under threat from Quaker and all that. Chow's getting quite close to the goal.
Yeah, I was going to say, Toto seems to be dropping back a little bit. Eyes just swooped past Koala. Stretch has got by Falcon as well. Yes, Eyes now into 10th, but he's 6 seconds behind this guy, Science, who's pressurising Camo and Evo. A little bit of a train forming behind JS Lee potentially. Skachal picks up a penalty.
Yeah, Slee looks like he's going to be the one to catch Dangerous Dan this race because he's running.
Oh yeah, Gap's going down.
I don't know if Dan's just conserving him, maybe. His tyres maybe for a long stint. But Slee.
Well, the only one in terms of ERS, the only one that's close to him is Quaker. It's in 3rd at the moment. Everyone else has used a lot of ERS to keep up, and it's difficult to save ERS as well around here because you just got to use it all on the front straight, otherwise you're just going to be left behind.
Yeah, the only way you can solve that issue is by leaning the braking zone so you can gain a little more.
Falcon in the pits. That's an early stop. Has he got damage from somewhere, or was he just trying something different? Like damage to me.
It's just an early stop on the cards.
Oh no, he's trying something different. He's getting out of that train that he was in.
Auto seems to be struggling a little bit. He's not staying with them that much. But obviously, Quakers just went right back in the
I think he's doing all right. Oh, Chow another penalty. It's already 2 for him, 2 for Blazer at the moment, and 2 for Falcon. Seems to be managing this. Maniac picks up one as well.
and Camel.
Jess Lee is really caught up to Dangerous Dan.
And he's
The
got a
Dangerous Dan
DRS.
is
It's very
he's saving the RS. Well, he's using a bit at the last corner.
see.
Managing.
Oh, Maniac's in for the undercut. This will force a lot of people into the pit lane.
Yeah. So 2-stop strategy. Popped up just there onto the medium tyres.
It'll probably be double medium and for then.
The good thing for him is he's going to come out in a ton of clean air. He's got almost the entire straight back to Falcon, who's already pitted. Oof.
The only interesting
Out
thing I
there,
think
fifth.
about this is by the time those people get in front of them, like tactical hard tire runners, yeah, it's going to be in the back end, but obviously it'll force a lot of pit lane because of how powerful the undercutters are into here. And that
Yeah.
in DRS range.
Chow another penalty. It's already 3. And as you say, Leah's really got up to Dan.
Does Dan maybe like struggle with tires maybe? Or too hard?
Well, this is the thing. It's just brought everybody back into this race. Dan
Dan's
did have
in.
a comfortable. Oh, he's in.
Paul's going to
Anyone
die
else
as
gonna
well.
Follow him. Yeah. Championship rivals follow each other, and they're the only 2 that pit the
Here
entire
comes
train,
Evo.
actually.
Comes Evo. Child down the main street. Let's move.
Ooh.
Bit of contact.
Yeah, simply through from Evo. Evo's already got the low fuel sign, I've noticed. We've got
Maniac's on total.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, the clean air.
So now this is a good thing for Dan.
He's used an absolute ton of ERS to do that, but he's done it, and it's the one thing I've also was going to say about Mexico. The undercut is,
Ridiculous.
well, it's powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to catch up to the squabbling battle very quickly. So maybe going for overcut is a very good play here. As obviously because Slay's got no penalties. And
Yeah, this could potentially be the only thorn in hitting at that time, as you say, because they're catching up to. Well, they're 3 seconds. They've still got a bit of time to
Slay's
catch
in.
up, but they've got
Lakers, Evil stays out.
leaders.
Basically,
They're gonna have to cover off. Zhao in, Camo in,
What
Saints, Evo carry on.
Slee on the medium. Oh,
Where's
Quaker's getting
Maniac?
in the
Where's-
wing.
Damage from somewhere?
Must be because he's getting it. Where is Slee coming out? Dan, he's been jumped massively.
Behind Dam.
Maniac can get him here with the overspeed.
Maniac's gonna have him. Maniac's gonna have a go. On Jess Lee. Jess Lee defending. Maniac's gonna have a go. He's got barely any ERS left. Toto have a look at the pair of them. Manny outside.
What a move.
Nice. Had the momentum. Had to go for it. There you have it. Early stop, but here comes Toto. Toto's going to have a run on JS Lee. Down towards turn 4, trying to go running outside. This is key for the race. Both side by side between the pair of them. And JS Lee has lost out to Maniac and Total Wolf.
Camel's going aggressive this first stint.
Soft tyres.
Going aggressive.
Yeah.
Now,
Now
obviously,
surely Evo and Science have to cover this off. Surely they're going to have to pit now.
Yeah, they need to. No, Evil carries on.
No, they're not.
Is Evil maybe going for the one stop then?
Science is in. Oh no! 5-second time penalty for Science.
Dan
Spending the
caught
pit
up
lane.
to tacticals at the perfect time. He's getting DRS without getting held up. And there is obviously going to be stuck. It's DRS.
Did Sainz get that penalty served? I don't think he did, although he was held.
Get it start.
Lee's coming back at Toto into turn 1. Oh, big lunge! Oh, Toto saw it coming. It's so close. Look at the tyres. Oh.
This is great battle.
It's the key for the championship, and Toto using a burst of ERS just to get ahead down to turn 4. Oh, Lee was so close. Good racing.
This is going to get interesting for Dan now. He's obviously catching up to the cars doing the different strategy.
Yeah, and they're not going to pit anytime soon, especially Massa and Koala on those hards. See, there is Dan.
Auto's got a pen.
Ooh. Now, did Sainz... No, Sainz still has that 5-second. JS Lee is all over the back of Toto. He's really keen to get by. He's got Camo behind. Camo again, as you say, going very aggressive on the soft tyres. He obviously wants to get back in the mix, doesn't he?
Yeah, especially I think he realises about how powerful the car is. So he wants to go aggressive
Here comes Lee. Comes Lee, much more closer this time. And is he going to get the move done into turn 1? Is Toto going to fight it? Lee's got him. Lee push on and no, that's Massa and Stretch side by side for 4th. This battle's all over the place as Massa nearly hits eyes in front of him. Evo still leads this.
I think he's for the one-stopper.
What, long on the softs then go... Surely not hards. Oh, Dan now is always right up behind Blazer.
He's losing so much time.
Yep.
He's lost half a second in this middle sector alone.
Camo now on his softs, caught up to the back of these guys.
He's gonna fly past Toby.
Might have a run of him. Oh, this will be bold.
Very late
inside. Toto lets him go.
That's a very good move from there from Camel. That is very brave as well. But why is the
this is not good.
Oh no.
Evo's in, hard tyres, he's going for the one stop. As the two Red Bulls kind of right in front of Dan. This is Dan. Oh! Contact! Wing damage!
Dan's got damage.
Oh, that's the danger. That's the danger of running so close to these guys yet to pit.
Yeah, Slee also get past Maniac there. We missed that. And Dan also gets past Stretch now.
Camo on the outside of Maniac, using those soft tyres work. Ooh, that's huge for Dan. Now what does he do?
He'll need to stay out and just live with the damage.
He's got...
He's in that train with Slee, Camel, Maniac, Total, Evo. All that catching up to it, because that's obviously the net. This is the net lead battle, but the battle for the lead on track as well. Here comes Camel.
This is absolutely mad. Oh, Camo again. Favourite move. Oh, slight contact. I tell you what, he's making this work, isn't he? Doing moves.
Yeah, and also he's also going to fly past these people as well. Eyes is
in. It's one less car. Dan's now going to have a move on Stretch. But Stretch is very good in a straight line, using his ERS to stay ahead, and Dan can't get through. Potentially, they're running side by side here. And Max out of it.
Eyes is going for the... running. I also forgot to mention there, Eyes is going for the aggressive double soft to the end of the race.
This is mad. This is mad. Obviously a close qualifying means that we're going to get a close race, but this is intriguing. Right, so you got Koala and Mass on the hard tyres still leading. Blazer in third. They're yet to pit. You got Dan in the net lead. Obviously Stretch needs to pit. He's in between him and Camo. Camo's going absolutely gun-ho aggressive on the softs, making it work.
Dan's got a pit.
Dan with a penalty. That understeer the front wing as well.
Red outside you not. But Yeah, this has just made this race a whole lot more interesting. This has.
And then you got the other piece of the puzzle, Evo on hard tyres in 10th, and because all this is battling, he's staying with them. He's only a second and a half
no, the Red
behind.
Bulls are double stacking. Oh no.
Communication. Stretch is going to get held up.
The battle for the lead now between the two hard tyre runners.
See, they're going to pit, and then they're going to be really quick at the end.
Yeah, it's like these people too stop and need to watch out for these guys because they need to make the extra stop.
Here's a question. Here's a question to Williams. Dan leading, but he has the damage. Does he let Kama go through?
I would personally
Let Kama have a gap. Even with championship?
Yeah.
Even with his rivals right behind?
It's best for constructors, and remember that.
Oh yeah, there is that too, yeah.
Dan is really struggling to turn. He's fully off the throttle. Camel runs wide again.
See, they had that one Ferrari Evo. If he can make those hard tyres work, he's got this race. But he is going to be massively caught towards the end, I feel.
Yeah. You've also
There's
got
the gap.
both Red Bulls doing the same strategies as doing the double soft. Here comes Camel. I think Dan's going to let him past. Yeah, Dan's letting him past.
Yep.
Good teamwork from the two Williams boys, though.
Yeah, and now Dan, all Dan really can do is just try and hold up.
Koala!
Oh, what's happened?
I think
Koala spun it. Spun it.
Yeah, I've just seen that there. It's just in a cheeky 360.
Oh, he's done it again. Done it again for 10-3 as well. Tyres were still hot. He spun it again. Well, that's taken Koala out the occasion now. Right. So this is where Camo has got to absolutely fly and get a gap.
Oh, Slee's got a pen.
See, penalty as well. So everyone now has one.
Oh, Slee's had to come fully off the throttle there to avoid Dan.
Yeah, all Dan can do now is try and
Hold up.
well, yeah.
Because
18 gates already got a second and a half.
I tell you what,
He's
and the constructors.
going to get monstered down the straight though.
Yeah, because he's got the RS to defend though. That's his only positive side. Well, guys like Total, Evil, Maniac, and Slee all
He's on him.
Camel makes a move for the lead now.
Yeah, Camo takes the lead as Lee moves past. I don't think Dan really has any defense, to be honest.
Yep, I fully agree.
Now he's going to have Maniac all over the back of him. This is championship potential here.
I'm gonna have a quick shuffle at the pen. I'll have a quick look at the pens as well, just for the sake of it. Blazer has
Evo running it.
21 seconds, oh dear.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, lad, did you get
Well, I
naked
had-
last night?
22, I think it was.
Oh damn.
But at this point, I had the same amount what Blazer had, and it just went up from there. Difference is he's on soft, so I was on hard. There's
Oh,
Maniac.
good point.
It's now, yeah, Lee's gone up the road to try and keep up with Camo. Now Maniac has got Total Wolf. Still Evo there. He's got Quaker and Kachal. Quaker and Kachal need to get by Evo. I'm thinking at this point, thinking Easton at this point, I think Evo looks pretty good at this moment because he's keeping up pace with those around him. Baker's going to move by, I think. No, oh, Evo not making it easy.
Don't blame
Baker
him.
can't double switch back. Ah, can't get the traction. Yeah, because everyone in front of him is fighting so much, tooth and nail, to try and keep up with Camo and Softs is helping out Evo because they're all losing time. They're not gapping him.
Yeah, That's a big, obviously massive run in a great race at the minute. Just sat there in P2 with a
Yeah,
lot of
doing good.
ERS. Obviously, he'll pit for a fresh set of softs. I reckon near towards the end of the race, maybe like 26 or something, for a fresh set of softs. They'll go to the end. Camel, however, needs to try and stretch these softs to about that time as well, or he'll need to go the mediums again.
How long do softs go?
It
About 10?
depends how much. Depends what stage of the race. If right now they could probably get another good 3-4 laps out of them before they fall off the cliff.
Leon Massa. It's not firmly alongside though. Oh, just makes it round. Good move from Lee.
He can get after Camel now. Also with Dan struggling with the ERS. Well, not ERS, struggling with the wing damage. This is perfect for Slee.
Dan is actually doing pretty well despite the damage to stay ahead of Maniac and Toto.
Yes, the issue is they don't really have much ERS compared to Dan. I think that's a very good point. That's helping them a lot. Obviously now you've got the train. You've got the massive train forming behind. Camel gets another penalty.
Was that? How many does that put him on? 9 seconds.
And Slee's on.
Kachal's on
3.
18 at the moment.
Jeez. Evo's on
Evo
9.
now with 9.
That's
Could
racing.
come down to penalties, you know.
Yeah, especially if there's a late safety car.
Imagine if someone had none at the moment. And there was a late safety car that would just leap up.
Oh yeah, everyone has a penalty, I've just realised that.
Yeah, everyone has now a penalty. It's just you got Lee, Massa, Dan, Maniac, Stretch, and Shane on 3 seconds. The rest are higher. They're all still in the train here. You got the Dan train, I think it is.
Or is it a Massa train?
No, it's a Massa train. It's a Massa train. This is 3rd down to 9th. Kachao in 9th place, and you got Sainz there. Sainz, unfortunately, when he pits, he will have that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits, and that will drop him out of it. Not good for Mercedes. As Maniac, that was all a contact thing there. He's getting very frustrated behind Dan, and I think that might have done it. Yeah, it has. Bit crude, maybe. With a bit of elbow pass, but he's been stuck behind Dan so long. Can you blame him?
Yeah, it's also the fact that Sainz would be the only one without a 3-second penalty if he didn't have his 5-second.
Oh, Quaker and Evo! Jeez.
And at the stadium hairpin, we'll call it. He has to cut the corner.
A bit rough. Quaker, no. Oh, a bit of contact opens the door for Kachao.
Kachao flies through.
Camera pits.
That'll be first set of mediums to the end of the race.
Yeah, see now Evo's being attacked. Here.
He's doing the attacking. He's doing that. What? He's just flipped.
Defending from Kachal, has a go at Quaker, gets the position back.
No, he had to overtake Chow again. Because Chow got past him. It's fair play, Evo, double overtake.
Right, so Camo comes out. The good thing for Camo, he's come out in 5 seconds of clean air. He can run really good laps. When everyone pits, it's Kachal and Quaker are still battling. This is intriguing. You don't know where to look. I can't really tell. How far is he behind Evo? He's 11. He's
11.
11 seconds, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Chow's on thin ice, you know. Chow's on thin.
Kachal, 21.
Oh
Same as Blazer.
Oh no.
But 30 to the limit, by the way. I know. I found that out. But this train of cars. This is 3rd down to... No, it's 2nd down to 9th now. Science has joined the back of this. Who pits? Someone's pitting. Turtle Wolf. Turtle Wolf pits for... medium? Softs can't make it to the end, surely? 14?
It's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, another set of mediums. Where's he come out to Camo? Yeah, you see Camo's gone. Camo's way up the road. Huge undercut. Mahusive undercut, Jesus. Oh, what's going on here? Massa Maniac. And it moves into second. Lee's up the road. If you had to put money on a winner right now, who would you say?
Safe option would be Slee, to be honest with you.
You think?
Yeah, Slee only has the 3 seconds, and he has a massive gap now. Because
Oh, yeah.
all of them fighting.
Oh yeah, true. True. I think we can only tell when everyone pits. Because still the piece of the puzzle for me is Evo. Depends what the gap is to everyone else. Oh, Ka-Chow. Ka-Chow's up to 24. Blazer's on 24.
Oh, look
Don't
at that.
do a me! Trying to cast. Right, so Maniac's
Get
in.
tires for Maniac as well.
Yeah.
This could play in a big advantage for Slee, you know, because he's going to have the fresh soft.
Can he make it to softs? Yeah, he could, couldn't he?
And not from here, he could definitely take those tires.
He can take them another laps.
Yeah, another couple of laps and then he'll be good to the end. My hands are so cold, I don't know why.
I tell you what, Massa's doing good, isn't he? 22 laps in the hots, and he needs to pit again. Same with everyone else.
Apart from Evo as well. Cam's going to be in the back
Yeah,
of the
apart from
straight
Evo.
soon. I reckon. At the pace he's showing.
Yeah, he's done a huge... That's the only thing with Camo. He's done a huge undercut on everyone. As Ka-Chow's all over the back of Evo. See, Dan's going to drop back with that damage. As
He'll
Evo
drop
holds
way
off
at the
Ka-Chow's.
tops. He'll drop behind tacticals.
Yeah. Does anybody pit? Lee carries on. Does Massa pit?
Massive
Massive
pits.
pits.
That'll be a set softs.
12 laps?
Yeah, it's fresh set softs. It should be good to the end. Also now,
Oh
because
yeah, he is. Ooh. Where's
Massa's
Camo?
is already passed.
Where's Toto? Oh, it'd be close to
Toe's going to have
Toe.
him.
Toto's have him.
And Maniac. Oh, Maniac's already passed him round.
But Massa's on softs.
This race is about to get interesting. 12 laps to go. People on softs flying through. People on old hards. People on old mediums. It's about to get tasty.
Mhm.
Also now, because Slee's just pulled the gap massively now.
Gap between... So currently still, even though Lee's doing wonders up
Caesar's
top,
called
Caesar
that
goes in
night.
pits. Yeah, retires. Still wondering. Oh, Quaker. Yeah, he went wide at the last corner. I'm still wondering. The one person I feel really sorry for at this point is Shane.
Oh yeah.
Because he'd be in the middle of all this.
Slee pits. It should be fine to the likes of Toto and all that. He should
Right,
come
so
out
where...
ahead of Stretch.
What is he going on to?
Softs.
Yeah, Softs. Where's he come out in relation to Camo? There's Camo, who's been stuck behind Eyes for a bit.
He'll come out behind Camel but in front of Stretch. Well, he should
Gap.
do. He should do at least. It's gotta be close.
Bit of a gap. Oh no! No, he's behind Toto as well.
He's been undercut massively.
Where's Massa?
I didn't think it was that OP.
He's ahead of Massa. He's ahead of Massa though. Most importantly, he just needs to pick off these drivers one by one. On
Good
those
chance.
softs.
And Dangerous Dan fighting for position. So he's getting... Oh!
Net position as well. It's getting all a bit feisty, isn't it?
Paul gets past Stretch.
How do I look? Right, so Camo's in the net lead. 5 seconds ahead of Toto, but you got Lee and Massa, because Massa's close to Lee, fighting up, but they've all got to catch Evo, who is about 6 seconds ahead. Here comes Quaker. Oh, that's a run! Oi. It's a good racing tonight. Being a bit tense, but good racing altogether.
Just gonna peel off
Lee
into
is
the pits. Oh, there's a
Lee's got
power
by
in the... Oh,
Stretch.
damn, there's a power in the pit lane.
Oh, there's a party on the track as well. Maniac and Massa going side by side. Massa's trying to keep up with Jez Lee, who's got by Stretch. Everyone else now pits up in front.
Oh my god. Oh, the red doors are double stacked again.
Oh. It's all shuffling about. Massa stays ahead.
Dan and Sainz could lose out to Eyes here. Eyes has played himself in a great position.
Well, Dan had that damage, didn't he?
Yeah,
And Sainz had the 5-second pit stop. No, penalty.
but Sainz has no penalties now because he's served his 5 second.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, and he's got, like... he's beating Blazer and beating Kachal, who was... By the way, Kachal and Blazer, judging by what I had, are 1 penalty away from being disqualified. See, it's not just me. It is very easy to do it.
I'm having a look at Sainz's warnings right now. He's currently 1 warning away.
Big move from Lee, big move from Lee, big lunge from Lee. Oh! Contact!
Oh
Turn the
no.
wolf off.
That's
He
getting
get
it.
away with damage. He got away with it. That was a knock. Gained about 10 viewers in that moment. Oh, Titan won't be happy with that. But Lee has got through.
Here comes Massa.
Massa. Massa in all this. Where did Massa start?
At the 15th.
Yep. Fresh tyres as well, fresh hards. He's kept himself in there and he's reaping the rewards on soft tyres now and can chase after Camo, who is still 7.5 seconds away from Evo.
I'll tell you what, Massa is in a very good position to actually win this race. It's a bold statement saying it. He's got about 9 seconds to catch, and he's catching
He's got a
Camel
gap.
hand over fist.
He's got a gap JS Lee though. If he can't get rid of JS Lee, they'll just keep fighting and they won't catch Camo, I don't think. Gapping him at the moment, but if Lee can stay within DRS... Mental. Mental this race. Absolutely mental.
Yep.
Toto's down in 6th. Still doing alright. He's got to get back to Kachal, but Kachal's on softs.
There
Got a
goes
train of
Sainz. No penalty.
soft car drivers, includes Quaker, Blazer from the back of the grid, and down in 10th for the moment. Lee needs this. Lee needs this. He doesn't need Massa, does he?
Yeah, is he
Yeah,
gonna? He's gonna fight him as well.
Yeah, ERS. He's got barely any left, but he's thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Because
Yeah.
remember, he needs a podium, doesn't he?
He needs
He's got
the win.
Toto down behind him.
He needs a win to. Oh no, he's got another pen.
Oh no! Penalty for Total Wolf as well, puts him on 9. The Massa's only on 3.
Oh no, Chav's been disqualified.
No! Is he? Oh, he has.
Oh no.
Oh, he was 1 away. Blazer's only 1 away. I started a trend, didn't I? Oh, Kachal. Started off well, just picked up. There's penalties all over the place. It is easy to do.
Blazer, I beg, don't get disqualified.
No,
Please.
don't want to, do we?
Please, I beg, don't.
So, can you, lap 29, 7 to go, can you, can you check Evo's, Camo's, and Lee's last few lap times, please?
Yes, sir. How far back do you want it? Plus 3?
Last 3-4 laps, yeah, basically, because I'm basically thinking, I don't think Camo is catching Evo enough.
So basically,
So-
Evo's lap. Sorry, Karen, on you there. Evo's consistently saying low 19s. Camel
Mhm.
is high 18s.
See, that's not enough.
And then
What about
Slee
Lee?
is doing, we'll say mid 17s to high 16s. So he's lapping.
See. So the only chance Lee has to win this, although he's got 6 seconds over Evo, currently on penalties.
And he's
So
also,
if he can,
Massa's also matching him as well.
And he's got 3 over camo, so even if you can't even if you can't pass camo, he's within them, but I think to win he has to pass camo. So yeah, he might just have the pair of them on penalties, you know. As long as he keeps the gap.
Yep.
Evo's done very well in those hard tyres though. Very well, I thought he would
Here
drop
comes
back.
Quaker and Blazer.
Yeah. Break up the inside. Into 7th. Blazer's not gonna take this down line. Tactical spinning, but I think that's gonna call it a day.
Yep, he has.
Yep. Blazer doesn't have enough, so Quaker moves into 6th.
How much warnings is Blazer away from getting DQ'd?
To be quite close.
He's one warning away.
Jeez.
He's pushing his
That
luck
right now. Blazer.
Quaker's just got
Quaker's got another one.
no.
15. See, Dan's got more than enough in front, so he'll go up to 7th at the moment. Doesn't have to pass in front of him. Although he's got Sainz behind him that could leap. Sainz could leap up to
6th.
6th, yeah.
Maybe even 5th, to be honest. Depending on Maniac's pens.
Lee's on the back of Camo. And Camo left a Mercedes sized width on the inside, and JSL took it. And he's within.
6
Well,
seconds.
Evo's just got another one. Evo's got another one. So, as nice line there, Camo.
Sainz is on
Camo's
course.
going to drop out the podium.
Oh! Blazer, that was close. And with Dan. Here comes Dan, though. He's going to look.
Toto's on the back of Maniac as well.
Good barrels left, right, centre. Left, right, and centre.
And Dan's got Blazer. He doesn't need to overtake these guys, but he maybe's thinking ahead of him. He's within. This order's going to shuffle round, to be honest, because he's within 3 seconds of Toto. He could still be 6th. And then Sights could be 6th. Madness. Absolute madness.
Who's good
right now.
fastest lap, actually? It's
Shane.
Shane
16-3.
16th.
Mm. Mass is going to have a run on Camo. See, Mass is still on equal penalties with Lee, but this is for the podium potentially. And I don't think Camo has any defence. Nope. Oops through. Camo off the podium.
I'm not
Still
being
good-
funny
Still
here.
good drive though.
Sainz could jump
Mm.
all the way up to 5th.
As he stays where he is, not Camo, Dan's having a easy DRS move on Quaker for 7th. And he's within 3 seconds of his title rival Toto, so end of the day, Lee's doing all he can to keep within the championship I don't know whether he is doing enough.
He just needs to outscore Dan by 9 points to keep it alive.
Yeah, just. Literally just.
They also have Evo
If-
and Pens as well, so... Hang
Yeah.
on, Dan could actually get Evo and Pens, maybe? Depend how much does Evo have?
It's 9...
S-
Yeah. Yeah. Evo's going to drop well back, isn't he? Despite the good job that he's done on the hard tyres. Insane race. Still 3 more laps to go. And it's all... After all the entertainment it's starting to calm down a little bit. We're starting to finally figure out where everyone's going to finish. Well, I still don't know, because...
Here comes Blazer. Here comes Blazer. Quaker, maybe? He's not close enough.
Oh, that'll be a lunge. Nah. Get him on the exit, maybe. Get a clean exit. Nah, didn't get a good run. To the 9th, though. I feel sorry for the engineers as well. engineering these guys, because they'll be like,
Who's got
the
peds? Who's
drivers
got
would be like,
peds?
yeah, drivers would be like, where do I finish? And engineers would be like, I don't know. I mean, penalties are up there, figure them out, but... So... Lee...
Oh no!
Blaze is gone. Blaze is gone, that's it.
Oh, he's always collected.
Oh,
double L was taken to 19th. Oh
double
no.
L's. Good fight back, but they do add up. Muzai's in the 10th. So let me try and figure out these penalties. 3 laps to go. So Lee will move up to first. Massa to second. Camo will be on the podium as it stands, because he's within 6 seconds of, or is he?
Evil. Yeah, he's just within.
Is he?
He'll be just within.
Close though. Oh, Total Wolf. No late penalties, please. It's under 12 now.
Dan. It's gotta be close with Dan, you know.
Dan's got Total Wolf. And he'll have Maniac. But Sainz will leap up ahead of everyone.
He's with it. He's not
because
with.
he's only on 3.
He's just within. Thingy's Dan's 3 seconds though.
So we're looking at Lee, and then you got to count the gap from them to Evo as well.
This is just hurting my brain.
Again, think of the engineers. Think of every engineer's brain just hurting right now.
Penultimate lap.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, pen?
Obviously, driver of the day vote. Oh, that's another one. Who'd you vote for driver of the day? Because there's loads.
I would personally vote Massa.
There's loads of good stories.
I would personally vote Massa purely because he started 15th and he's on for a net second as it stands.
Yeah, for me personally, it's a toss-up between Evo and Massa, purely based on the work they've done on those hard tyres. Because I know how bad they are. I think what helped them is the fact that everyone that were kind of
on the same
strategy. Yeah, same strategy as each other. Fighting too hard. Tell you what this also does. You talk about champ.
That was close. He's almost lost the car. Absolute top over there.
I tell you what this also does in terms of championship here, Easton. Constructors.
This is
Look where all the teams are at the moment.
Oh my god.
They're all pretty much together.
You've just got Maniac in the middle.
Yeah. Much together. I think I tell you what has cost one team the most. Sainz's speeding in the pit lane. Without that, he'd be potentially challenging for a podium.
I know, he'd be challenging for the win, most likely.
Yeah. Evo is on the last lap. He's got the fuel light blinking already, and it's been... You've got to be careful about that, because he was on yellow pretty much the entire race. But I think, fortunately for him, I think he's going to drop off the podium. Massa, though, with a late penalty himself.
Wait, is Jake within 6 seconds? No, he's not.
Nah, I think Sainz is even dropping too far back from the guys ahead of him. Let's see how this all shuffles out. But I think JS Lee is going to take this win, doing all that he can to stay in championship contention, because he's ahead of Toto and Dan. Unless he gets a penalty himself in the last minute. Oh, here we go. So he'll still take the win. Lee takes the win. Massa to second. Camo misses out on the podium by 3/10. So Evo third, Camo fourth. Dan up to 5th. Where is Sainz? Sainz to 5th. Splits the 2 Williams. Total Wolf in 8th. Eyes 9th. Quaker Oats 10th. Does Quaker Oats hang on to the point? Yes, he does. So there's your top 10. Lee with the win. Massa second. Evo third. Camo 4th. Science 5th. Science 5th would be good with that. Dangerous Dan 6th. Is ahead of Total Wolf. So he extends his gap over Total Wolf, I guess. After all that. Maniac 7th. Total Wolf 8th. Isabeth 9th. Break rate's 10th. So... in terms of drivers... 25... 8... 17 points. Yeah, Lee's just done enough. Lee is still in the Drivers' Championship with that result. What a race. What a race at the end of it there. Great qualifying, great race. Thank you, F3. You there, Easton? I don't think you're there. Wow. What a race. Potentially championship defining moments as well in that. Might be a few things to sort out from the stewards. Of course, we'll leave it up to them at the end of it, but what a race there. Lee fighting his way through the field to take the victory that he needed to keep himself in the championship hunt. But the guys joining him on the podium, definitely need a shout out. Those guys on the hard tyres took them so long. Camo with a good drive to 4th as well in the Williams.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
What happened?
I was just thinking as well. Alfa Romeo had a 15-point lead over Mercedes and Williams. They obviously only got 8th and 10th in all that. So Mercedes and Williams have closed up equally to Alfa Romeo. So that's just gonna be even closer.
How much points did Alpha again? They got 3.
They had a 15-point lead.
And then Mercedes scored 35. So Mercedes
will go ahead.
Mercedes will have the lead going into Brazil after the Christmas break. Then Williams and Alpha.
And Williams and Alpha.
Put the squad in.
Sorry to burst in a sec. Can I have a request, please? Can you include the audio from my broadcast, please?
It's not popping up.
If you can.
Yeah, it's not popping up for me.
Oh, right, okay, no worries. Very good.
Who's the third one? I need Massa.
That race was mental.
That was. Congrats, Jake Lee, on the win. That was a tough one.
It's been a long time since I've heard you as well. Old teammate.
What was that? Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've heard you as well.
You've got a bit of a robotic mic.
Yeah, you got a buzz. Got a buzz going on there, Lee.
Is that better?
Slightly. It's maybe not. Massa. I need Massa to join, please.
I'll check S3 lunch quickly.
Tell him to get his arse in here. Please. Well, I would have to say, first off, say thank you, F3. Gonna miss you after that race. 2 weeks. No racing from F3. That was a great send-off for the last year, I think.
Last year.
Qualifying and the race. I don't think Mass is going to join us.
I've asked him anyways. See?
I'll give him another minute too. We'll move on. We'll go to we'll go to second place. First off, you were second in the end, or was it Massa second and
third for me?
Oh, third. That's
third for me. Massa second, and then Jason.
Thanks.
Okay.
Master's mic doesn't work, so we can just go ahead.
Okay, fair enough. Right. Do you want to ask the questions for Evo? I'll do Jessley.
Yeah, if you like. Okay, so Evo,
Go ahead.
Hello.
it was a great race from you, obviously.
I was. That was
You were
a very
very.
tough one.
I believe you qualified near the back end of the top 10, obviously. You had that mega close Q3.
Yep.
And yeah, just run us through your race, to be honest.
Yeah, start was okay. I had a bit of wheel spin off the line, but managed to gain 2 positions into turn 1 around the outside. So and I just settled on there into the race. Then just tried get my rhythm. At first half of the race, tried my best to keep the penalties as minimum as possible. And managed to extend the softs out and put on the hard tyres. I was originally going to do a 2-stop, but got onto the hards afterwards and made the 1-stop work. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was
Other
obviously a
than
very
that,
good race from you.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what lap it was, but I had orange wing damage from going into the back of Toto slightly as well, going into turn 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 4, I think it is. So,
Oh.
for a good, probably well over 12, 13 laps, I had orange wing damage. So.
Yep, so obviously
It was
moving on
hell.
to... Moving on after the Christmas break, we head to Brazil for the penultimate round. You done any practice?
What was that?
You done any practice for the next track Brazil after the Christmas break?
No, the only practice that I've done was when I've been doing it in my team career mode. So that's the only practice I've done. I've not done any online racing on there. So actually, I have done one actually for my race for my esports team actually.
I think I was in that race as well.
Yeah, it was the race that ours was going up against, and I'd done awful. And it's my setup. It's just all wrong. I pitted too many times.
So,
There you
want to
go.
get any more questions for Evil?
No, just done a very good race. Tip my hat off to you because, as I knew from my own race last night, the hard tyres, I felt the hard tyres were absolutely diabolical. But you did such a good work with them, kept with the guys around you, and that's a key to your result, really. Despite them crawling all over the back of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take us through that there briefly.
The hards definitely took a good lap and a half to get into the right feel of grip. But other than that, I just tried being as clean as I could with defending and respectful as I can with defending. If I overstep the mark, I'm sorry to any drivers. But yeah, thankfully I had enough straight line speed to be able to have a bit of defense from them. So yeah, it's been one of them.
You did very good.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, went on your third place.
There you go.
Ferrari. Let me just sending a message out. But we head to our race winner in the Mercedes, J.S. Lee. And I said going into this race, I said to Easton, and Easton kind of agreed to me as well. Going into this race, obviously, you had a disappointing one in USA. You came into this race, the bare minimum, really, to win. And you did it. Had to fight off many cars and many drivers around, and had to fight up through the field with so many strategies around you to think about. But you done it, and I believe, if my maths are correct, you are still in with a shot of the championship against yourself, Toto, and Dangerous Dan because of the races they've had today. But well, take us through your race, because look to be battling from start to finish from your point of view.
Yeah, that was a really good race. I was surprised how much pace I had, to be honest. I don't know how I had so much pace on the straights. I just seemed to be able to catch everybody, like, really easy. And still, even in the S's, I was able to gap a lot of people on the exit of the last S. So they were obviously going more slowly through the S's. I don't know, I just seemed to have more pace. Must have been the setup, I think. Because I haven't done a lot of practice. So yeah, I was actually surprised. Maybe it's the fact I kind of gave up on the championship and there's less pressure. Who knows?
Wow.
But yeah, it was good.
Well, you're still mathematically in it, as I said afterwards. I mean, you still do require like another race similar to what just happened there. You winning and aiming like 6th or 7th to take it to Abu Dhabi with a realistic shot. But I don't know if you realise, but yourself and Science have now taken the lead of the constructors for how close it was. Obviously, Alpha in 8th and 10th. So that battle, which has been to and fro all season long and is very, very close, could go down. Is that something else you're thinking about? If you miss out on the drivers, go for the constructors?
Definitely, that's the second goal anyway. I mean, Sign's done well all season. We've worked well, so hopefully it'll come our way. I think. Well, I like to think we deserve it if it goes our way. If not, then that's how it is. But yeah, hopefully we can get some good results, get some solid points going in the next few races, and it will come our way.
Yeah, I guess obviously we got our Christmas and New Year break. You don't race Brazil, I believe, until the 4th of January next year, on the Monday. So I'm guessing, I don't know what your plans are, but I'm guessing you're not going to practice for a while until possibly near New Year, or even after New Year, or you're going to get to practice straight away. What's the plan now?
There's no plan. See how it goes. See how I feel. See how sober I am.
Enough.
Yeah, that's
no, yeah. No, of all the tracks in the calendar, I'd say Brazil has always been my one that I'm not very happy with. But that being said, this whole season on this new game, every track for me has been completely different compared to any other game. So good tracks have not been
just
good.
The opposite.
Yeah, good tracks have not been good, and bad tracks have been better than I expected. So I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt. Really, who knows how I'm going to be at Brazil? I wasn't expecting to be fast here, so let's just see how it goes.
Just a quick note about that qualifying today, especially Q3. That was absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, he had Dan 4/10, I think it was 3 or 4 tenths clear of everyone else, but I saw in your last lap, obviously you were down in 9th at the time, and I just said to you, like, almost telepathically, just gain a 10th, you'll be 4th, or less than a 10th, you'll be 4th. So close. Brazil is known for a very, very close qualifying as well because of a short track. Are you expecting another tight battle in qualifying going into that?
Definitely. Yep. Do a lot of practice for quali, I think. I don't know what fuel Dan put in his car for quali to get that, but
maybe
that
minimal.
Was, impressive. Well, I was talking what type of fuel.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
The jet fuel or something.
Anyway, congrats on your win, your much needed win. You're back in the championship, mathematically at least, and your team has taken the lead in constructors. So a good day all round for the Mercedes team.
Indeed, yeah.
He's still whooping in the background.
To my fellow podiums, Evo and I think Massa, was it?
Yeah, Massa third.
Yeah. Yes. Nice to be up on the podium. I'm not sure if this might be my first ever podium for RSF1, I think. I'm not sure.
Statman. I'm not Statman. I'm Statman for F4. I'm not Statman for F3. So I don't know. If it is, well done.
Well, it's my first on track ever win, so I'll take that.
That's a
Fair
W.
enough.
Deserve it, mate.
Well, Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, F3. Well done to your podium finishers. Well done to everyone. Thank you for a great race. Great qualifying, a great race. What can I say? F3 have shown what they can do, shown what racing we can be as a league as well. So fantastic stuff. Obviously a few moments maybe to sort out, but I'm sure they will be. And as I said, they won't be racing again until the 4th of January, where we get to see the conclusion. We've still got 2 more races, Brazil and then Abu Dhabi under the lights, to decide who takes the F3 crown. Drivers and constructors are still going strong. But they will have a well-deserved break from over Christmas and New Year. But as for us in RSF1, we still have a couple more races to go. Tomorrow is the F5 Championship, potentially a crowning of a champion in F5 tomorrow. Make sure you join us for 8 o'clock. I believe it should be RSF1 Raikkonen and Toxic CW that would take us through a potentially momentous race in F5. And then if that's not enough, we also have potentially rounding off an F1 world champion, a new F1 world champion in RSF1. No pressure, Ethan. But of course, the others will be chasing him down to see if they can keep it going to Brazil and Abu Dhabi. We've got F1 on the Wednesday.
Woo!
Before it's all wrapped up nicely by the F4 Championship, where title cannot be won there. But let's see what happens in that on Thursday, where I'll be back in the comments box once again, scheduled anyway on the Thursday. So make sure you join us for all of that 8 o'clock on those days. Thank you very much, Easton, for your company tonight.
No problem.
And thank you, F3. And your podium finishes: 3rd place for RSF1 Massa in the McLaren, 2nd for LR Eva in the Ferrari, your winner Gasly in the Mercedes. I've been RSF1 Bundle. Keep yourselves safe and well. Until next time, see you till next time. Good night.